talking, I'm talking about money. I thought it was the case, stop talking to me. Like why they be hating, I promise I'm destined to make it, I'm giving them something to see.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Deuce, man, and we gon' get into this Justin Fields, Caleb Williams argument, and we not gonna try to prove nobody wrong. We not gonna try to persuade y'all, but we gonna give you my insight on what I think the Bears should do and my gut feeling. So first, let's start it off like this. My gut feeling tells me that we are going to keep Justin Fields. It's just what my gut has been telling me. Now my gut could be wrong. I could be on some type of Justin Fields. I could be biased to Justin Fields or whatever y'all want to call it. But it just makes, to me, it makes more sense to go with Justin Fields and build the team up. My first example is the teams in the playoffs right now, in the conference championships, right? So if you take a look at Detroit, if you take a look at Baltimore, if you take a look at the Niners, right? I'm not gonna say the Chiefs because, I mean, they kind of deteriorated in the wide receiver corps and all that other good stuff. But the thing is, they have Mahomes. If you look at those three teams in the playoffs right now, they built their team from the ground up. Jared Goff, they got traded. Jared Goff got traded, and they kind of just built their team from the draft from there. But then you also have Baltimore, who has drafted Lamar and has drafted, I don't know if Gus Edwards is there, but they got some key pieces from free agency. Traded for some people like Roquan Smith and all them people. So I think Marlon Humphrey was drafted by the Ravens, I believe. So when you put it into that retrospect and you put it into that perspective, building a team sounds great. Now, like I said, with the Mahomes, it could go either way. You could have an elite quarterback that can take you there, take you to the playoffs, like CJ Stroud. You could throw him in that conversation too, because he has literally took that team. He took that team to the playoffs. In the Mahomes situation, where you have an elite quarterback that just, he doesn't need help. He's just that X factor. You know what I mean? Not to say Justin isn't that X factor, but not all quarterbacks are going to be the Mahomes, or not going to be the CJ Strouds. So it could go either way. So, but me personally, I think we should keep Justin Fields and build the team. Now, some people will say Caleb Williams is that X factor, that Mahomes type player. We haven't seen him go against the NFL defense yet, so you can't really say that he has shown that. He's shown that against Pac-12 defenses and Notre Dame and not even Notre Dame, because he, against competition, he hasn't performed well. And I'm not on hating Caleb Williams, bro. Caleb Williams is a dog. Like, he's nasty. I seen the YouTube highlights. I seen games. I seen clips of him throwing a nasty deep ball, or throwing a crazy pass, or extending the play, going crazy. And the NFL is different though, bro. Like, defenses disguise what coverage they're in. They disguise a blitz. They disguise cover 3. They disguise cover 2. So it's like, you can't label Caleb Williams a Mahomes type player. You can label him that in college. You can't label him that in the NFL, because you don't know what he's going to do against NFL defenses that disguise and actually have it's faster, different skill sets. You got defensive geniuses, defensive gurus that can incorporate a blitz and you won't even know that. Like, so for Justin to already have gone through it, and for these 3 years, about to be 4 years, bro, you have to put that in perspective. Like, he can actually handle the pressure, or he can handle this or that, or the offensive coordinator, Shane Waldron, can scheme to somebody disguising a blitz, or somebody like they're running a different coverage that he's never seen before, or he can help Justin adjust out of a coverage if he sees something. You know what I mean? He's experienced. He's an experienced play caller in that field. So it's like, you gotta roll with Justin. It just makes more sense to roll with Justin in this situation. I don't think if you coming in dealing with Caleb Williams, you now have to go over everything again, and it's something. I mean, maybe that's what drew him to the Bears. I don't know, because of the interesting QB situation. Maybe that's what drew him to the Bears. Maybe we don't know that, but he has helped Geno Smith, a backup, for his whole career, come in, be a starter in the Seahawks and throw for 4,000 yards. So you got to look at that as well. You know what I mean? So it could go either way. We can get Caleb Williams, or we can keep Justin Fields. I don't care about, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. But I think we're keeping Justin Fields. You feel me? I'm happy with getting Caleb, or I'm happy with, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. We have the first pick and the 9th pick in the draft. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm happy with either outcome. It's just that the Justin Fields outcome just seems better to me, if that makes sense. Moving on to the draft, I just said we had the first pick and the 9th pick. I think we keep Justin Fields, trade for a haul of picks, right? We get MHJ, all right, who is he's a monster at receiver. Some people will argue that he didn't play good against Notre Dame, but he got hurt and in that game. You know what I mean? So, dog, 6'4", like a go up and get a receiver. You pair him with DJ Moore, who is a yak receiver, yards after catch receiver, who can take the top off, or he can make a slant into a 70-yard play, 70-yard touchdown. And you pair him with that, so now it's dynamic. You now have a receiver that can go deep, catch the ball, go up and go deep, or go up and go get it, or you can have a slant go for 70 yards. And now they have to scheme for both instead of scheming for one, which is DJ Moore just, all over the field. Because let's be honest here, Mooney wasn't that great this year. Tyler Scott, he's a rookie. He's coming into the game. He's, he's that speedster receiver. With a little bit more experience, he'll probably be, I'm not going to say Tyreek Hill, but he has the potential to be like a very good speedster receiver. Okay. Addressing the line in the draft as well. I think his name is Jackson Powers something, JPJ, I believe. And Cedric Van Pran. It's either one I'm fine with. All right. But on a mentor perspective, I think we keep Lucas Patrick and just have him in the background. You know what I mean? Have him in the background and have him mentor the center that we draft, because I love his personality. I love the way he approaches the game and how he attacks the whole mentality of football. He loves football. We get either one of those centers in the draft, right? And we pair him with Lucas Patrick. That would be a nasty mentor. He would be a nasty mentor. Not to say, Lucas Patrick isn't a bad center, but he's just I don't know. Sometimes he has those games where he's iffy, you know what I mean? And sometimes he has those games where he's just completely dominating the defensive line. So, I think the rest of our line is good. I think we don't need another tackle. I think Braxton Jones can become something great. Javon Dexter, he's growing into his shell. Don't forget Zach Pickens, who could be a great rotational defensive tackle. So I think with that first pick, we get MHJ hands down. That 9th pick, I say we get Jared Verse. Well, actually, I say we trade the first pick. My bad. Chill on me. We get the first pick, we trade back with either New England or the Commanders. And we get MHJ at second or third. We get that haul of picks, right? 9th pick, we get Jared Verse if he's still on the board. I believe he's still going to be on the board though, because there's so many needy teams in the first top 10, I believe. And then after that, we just build the offensive lineup. You know, probably get a free safety for Eddie Jackson, because I think Eddie Jackson is going to be gone, or we can get a free safety in free agency. It just depends on how we feeling at the moment. That's what I think. I think Justin Fields is the better move here. Instead of resetting the QB clock like we've done for the past like couple times we've had a decent pick in the draft, you know what I mean? So that's what I think. That's what I'm gonna stick with. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. I'm happy Luke Getsy is fired. Like, Luke Getsy is gone. I'm happy we picked up the top candidate for offensive coordinator in Shane Waldron. I think he's going to help develop Justin Fields in a way that we haven't seen before. I think Ryan Poles nailed this hire. Now it's up to the QB coach, the wide receiver coach, basically the underlings of Shane Waldron. You know what I mean? So hopefully he can bring his QB coach that coached Geno Smith. And it's not like a strain on Justin. You know what I mean? So it's not like where Luke Getsy has those like he's forcing him to be a pocket passer. I hope Shane Waldron schemes to his skill set. So yeah, that's all I have. It's your boy Deuce. Please like and subscribe. Without further ado, stay blessed. I'm out.
These niggas, they really not fucking with me. These niggas, they really be broke out talking about money. If that is the case, stop talking to me. Like why they be hating, I promise I'm destined to make it. I'm giving them something to see.